Listen, breaking up is hard to do, but it's even harder when you're Miami Beach and you're trying to break up with spring break. March is typically when young people flock to Miami's beaches to party for 2 consecutive weeks. But after 3 years of increased beach brawls, stampedes, shootings, and other violence, the city has imposed new restrictions to make it less appealing for those partiers. These include banning drinking in public, banning cigarettes on the beach, extra DUI checks, pricey flat rate parking, and closing liquor stores at 8 p.m. But are the people getting ditched getting the hint? For more, we're joined by Veronica Zaragovia, reporter with NPR member station WLRN News, who is based in Miami Beach. Good morning, Veronica.
Good morning, Dan. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I want to start with the PSA that Miami put out. Let's have a look at this.
Hey, we need to talk.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us, it's you. We just want different things.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach.
Hitting up the spa.
Or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
Yeah, so it's spring break now. Tell us, has this PSA worked the way it was intended to work?
It has worked. Last weekend, the Miami Beach Police Department told me nothing noteworthy happened to report. They had done arrests, but no stampedes, no shootings. I have noticed that we do have an increase of visitors here already ahead of this coming weekend. So we'll have to see, but it does seem that so far the message has been received because it was pretty quiet last weekend when I was walking around.
That's nice. I mean, a week with no stampedes and no shootings is always a good week. But tell me about the restrictions that are in place to deter people and what that's been like.
Some of them include the causeways to get onto this barrier island have license plate readers on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's when there's a lot of traffic to get here and trying to deter people that way. Almost the vast majority of parking lots are closed. As you mentioned, a city parking lot is charging a flat rate fee of $100. And the businesses that rent out scooters and motorcycles, those cannot operate at all during the weekend period. And there's no sidewalk seating at the cafes along Ocean Drive, which is our kind of famous street with the Art Deco hotels near the ocean. Ocean access is restricted after 6 p.m. So there are a lot of them, and I think they might be working.
So, I mean, you're smiling as you talk about this, but not everybody must be smiling. I mean, the reason to attract tourists for spring break is that tourists bring tons of money into the area. So what's the economic fallout look like? And are we hearing any voices from people that feel like this was the wrong call?
Absolutely. I have spoken to businesses who have spoken on both sides. There's a scooter business nearby who said the owner of his tourism company said he understands because the images that all of you see around the world are really bad of Miami Beach. I mean, nobody wants to have shootings, fatal shootings that happened last year as part of our city's goings on. And but there are other businesses that are really suffering because the ones, for instance, on this Ocean Drive, one owner of Mango's Tropical Cafe told me that his employees can't make really a living when over the weekends, like their seating is limited and they have to close. So it's really hard. But at the same time, he understands that these stampedes are really dangerous for employees. So I think everyone's just wishing that maybe the city didn't have to go to this extreme these kind of extreme measures, but they know something had to change. Some of them hope that March can be rebranded and somehow have a different image than spring break. The police chief of the city wants people to understand that the message is that everybody is welcome here, just to follow the rules and to keep things safe for everybody else.
Sometimes pulling off the Band-Aid is painful, but we'll be watching to see how this changes in the years to come. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.